Hi friends! Today I'm sharing a flip through of my 2020 December daily album. It's loosely based on a Vicki Boutin online class and Facebook videos from Ali Edwards. Some of the layouts are my own design. This is the first year I have done a 6x8 album. In previous years I've done a couple traveler's notebooks and some homemade mini albums. The biggest album I've done is a 4x4-inch album. That was my favorite until now. I think I'm hooked on this style. There is enough room for multiple photos or just enough for only one photo and a story to go with it. This year we were celebrating my only granddaughter's first Christmas, so I knew I would have a lot of photos, and I was correct. So I chose this size, but I think I'm never going back now. I loved it. This album is from Echo Park, and the cover design is from the Vicki Boutin class that I took. The supplies from most of this album are Simple Stories Jingle All the Way, Simple Vintage North Pole, and a really old classic Christmas. Also from Echo Park, I have some embellishments from Lumberjack Christmas, and again for my stash, some really old Christmas market. I stumbled upon a Colorblock Mad for Plaid paper pad at Walmart, and that is scattered throughout the album. And some really old Chamel Lane Christmas collection, my favorite collection, and I'm running out of embellishments. So here we go. So like I said, this is the cover from the Vicki Boutin class. And here is my mission statement. It talks about how Christmas this year was a bit different from COVID and the pandemic, but also a celebration of Athena. And here's a decorative tag. This is the Christmas market supplies, and there's our little bug on December 1st eating a banana. In the class from Vicki Boutin, she had a calendar page. I found this one online and I just printed it on my computer and followed the pattern. On day 2, this is us. This is the story of me and my son's girlfriend watching The Bachelorette together while my son went to play hockey. I forgot to take a picture that day, but I found this graphic online. This is my son playing hockey on our lake, Columbia Lake. It was once in a decade conditions, and this is that Mad for Plaid paper pad, and so you'll see it scattered all over the album. Here is the Simple Vintage 4x6 card stating number 4, and our little bug again out shopping, Christmas shopping. Here is some day 5, and it's showing how we decorated our house for a contest this year that our community was holding. This is the very old Simple Stories that I was talking about, the classic Christmas. I've had these in my stash forever, mixed in with some Echo Park or Cartabella chipboard pieces. More of that Simple Stories vintage mixed in with the Simple Vintage North Pole. I love how Simple Stories, you can use them for year to year and they all match. Here is my son and Athena again, day 6. Some very old Kaisercraft paper as well. Here's our dog in front of the Christmas tree, and another 4x6 card from Cartabella. This number is a really old acetate number from Pink Paisley, and I stapled it with the Tim Holtz mini stapler over top of the 3x4 pocket card from Simple Stories Classic Christmas again. I loved how it fit perfectly. It was like it was made for it, so I was really happy to use that card. Here's day 9, another 3x4 card from Simple Stories. And here is a die cut from Paige Evans. I put some Tim Holtz satin paper, I can't remember what it's called, and mixed in with some glitter paper. Pretty happy with that, and put on a transparency. Pretty happy with how that turned out. This is me dressed up in COVID fashion at the office. If you have to wear a mask, you might as well be festive. Here's a page that was based on the Vicki Boutin class, and it talks about how we did a Zoom meeting for my group of girlfriends, and I taught a Christmas card class and we did it by Zoom. I mailed them all out. Unfortunately, one of them didn't get their card in time, but we had a lot of fun regardless. And the new Christmas party, normal. Little bug again, all wrapped up, ready for a walk. And this page, I used some memes that I found online. This is a long story that was on Facebook, and this meme, I just wanted to document all the memes that were coming out, you know, documenting the pandemic and mixing it in with Christmas. This is Zoom has become a big part of my vocabulary, and this is I work for the local government, and this is our council meeting, and it was the last council meeting of the year. This is our spoiled little dog Stella, and I documented how she's allowed on our bed when no other dog that we've ever had has been allowed on our bed. She's our fur baby. Here's the pictures of our granddaughter. These are the selfies my daughter sends us. This was based on a layout I saw online. Just I liked how I was able to use a bunch of scraps there. And this is another one based on the Vicki Boutin class, and these are the Vicki Boutin stars actually from Storyteller, and I was able to put quite a few photos, and I like how large they are, and stick them in the pocket. There's the journaling there. And these are the Chamel Lane die cuts that I have very few left, and I've been hoarding for many years. Another selfie that my daughter sent me. I just wanted to print it in a nice large format. Not a lot of decoration needed. Cute. This is another pocket page. This is showing where our wrapping station now. Our son moved in the house, and we're back in the house for the pandemic, and I had no place to wrap presents because he had taken that room, my usual spot, so had to set up in the spare bedroom. That's the story. And some really old stickers from my stash. Here's a page based from an Ali Edwards video that I saw to make the patchwork heart. This is old Kaisercraft photos, Echo Park die cut, and I got the idea somewhere online to, instead of having it loose, just put it on the transparency, and that worked really well so that it sits in the page protector without floating around. And here's the story on the other side for day 20. And here's another pocket page. This is a really old one that I had from Simple Stories again, and I thought it was pretty fitting because she was jingling all the way herself in her little exerciser. And this is another die cut from Paige Evans. The minute I saw it, I knew which layout I was going to use. This is a really big snow day. We don't get a lot here in the East Kootenays where I live, and we got a big dump of snow, and this is us taking our granddaughter for a walk in her little inner tube toy with an exercise band tied to it to make a toboggan. And this is that color box, more of that Mad for Plaid paper, and it was perfect for her little pink snowsuit. Here is documenting going to see my parents in Cranbrook, all masked up. We did a gift exchange. You can't see my son, my daughter, and I on the couch. We were all wearing masks as well. We were there for maybe 20 minutes for a visit. Here's a pocket page, or a tag with the story on it with hidden journaling. And I think that says it all about Christmas. And I saw this die cut online, and I thought it matched perfectly with this, since we're only an hour away from them, but we weren't allowed to be together for Christmas. So that's the first time ever. So I thought this was really fitting. I cut it on transparency, and I just backed it with this green piece of Kaisercraft, I think, or SEI paper. I think it's SEI actually. And that's the back side of the SEI, too pretty to cover up. And then just another die cut there. Here is a photo that my daughter took on Christmas Eve morning of my granddaughter. Just beautiful. Not a lot of decoration needed on that. I wanted to print it really large as well. Here's a die cut I found online, and I'm sorry I forgot to write down who created this die cut, but I backed it with all these papers, and I just love how it looks. Here's the start of the big day, day 24th. Every Christmas Eve, we take a family selfie in front of the tree. If the family continues to keep growing, I'm not sure how we're going to do that, but we managed to get everybody in this year, and the little Santa takes this attention. And this layout here is also based on the Vicki Boutin class. So those are the outtakes, and then that was us testing, my daughter and I testing the camera, and there's the story, and another picture of my daughter and granddaughter. There's us doing Zoom again on Christmas Eve with my parents and my sister and brother-in-law. I'm unwrapping presents. This is the 25th, me volunteering to give the baby a bottle before we unwrap the presents. There's the baby again. And here's opening up her sled that she got from Uncle Nick, and family pictures around the tree. Die cut from Simple Stories, I think Simple Vintage. This is Christmas or Boxing Day. I go till the 31st. We do a lot usually, not this year, but usually we do a lot between Christmas and New Year's, so I like to document the whole 31 days. We went for a nature walk. Still a lot of snow. I thought it was beautiful. Then we came home and we had a weenie roast in the backyard. More of that Mad for Plaid paper and some old Echo Park stickers. Of course, I binge watched something like the rest of the world this year at Christmas, and I binge watched Bridgerton. So I had to document it. This is a very old We Are Memory Keepers 4x6 card that I thought was fitting with the theme of the TV show, and a new Cartabella little TV from their games collection. This is a card, day 27, day 28. I didn't have a lot of stories, so I put them together on the same page protector. This is the Raskog card, or the Michael's version of it anyway, that I received for Christmas / my birthday. This explains the story why it's now my birthday gift and not a Christmas gift, and also on the Simple Stories paper. Day 29 was a really bad day in our family, and so I didn't really want to talk about the whole story, and I had seen this idea from Ali Edwards. She had a card made, a digital die cut, but I have her font that I had purchased many years ago, so I made my own, and I just printed it on a photo page. This is the Thickers number, some stickers from the Lumberjack collection from Echo Park, and yeah, you don't sometimes need a whole story. You can just do the highlights. I don't need to tell the whole story, but not every day is merry and bright in the holidays. This is just the back. That's the Lumberjack collection. This is an old, actually, I think this is Jingle All the Way. My daughter doesn't have a bathtub in her house, so she comes and brings the baby over for a bath every now and then. So this does not look Christmassy at all, but it really wasn't a Christmas event anyway. These are really old Echo Park. I think they may even be the first collection that they came out with. And so these have been in my stash forever, so thought I'd use those. And day 31, the big New Year's game party. That's what we did, my son, my husband, and I. This die cut is from Ali Edwards, and I thought it totally spoke to how we felt about 2020. And my story talks about how let's hope for better days ahead. And the last decoration also based on the Vicki Boutin class. So thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye.